Hey guys, welcome to this another book review today. So after a long time, I'm gonna post this book review on this book, Lanka's Princess by Kavita Kane. Kavita Kane is a famous writer who basically writes about the different female characters from the epics like Mahabharata and Ramayana. So this book again talks about an evil female character from the epic Ramayana. Surpanakha. So we will all know about Surpanakha that she was the very reason because of whom the war between Ram and Ravan happened. I mean, she was the one who intrigued Ravan to take revenge on Ram, and Lakshman, who caused her humiliation by cutting her nose. But you know what? This book portrayed the character through a completely different lens, and you're gonna love this character from now on. So this is the story of Shurpanakha or Minakshi. Minakshi was her birth name. I mean, she was given the name first by her father, Vishava Rishi Vishava, and later how she turned into Surpanakha eventually. So Surpanakha, the name Surpanakha suggests her nails, the shape of her razor-like nails, and this also means someone who is as hard as nails. But Minakshi has a completely different meaning. Minakshi is someone who has I mean, fish like eyes. So, in her childhood, she was a very simple girl with a very simple heart who always wanted love from her dear ones. But maybe because of the rejection, she became what she was. So, I'm gonna now read the first portion of what is written on the back of the book about this book. Surpanakha, Ravan's famous sister, ugly and untamed, brutal and brazen. This is often how she is commonly perceived. One whose nose was sliced off by an angry Lakshman, and the one who started a war. But was she really just a perpetrator of war? Or was she a victim? Was she Lanka's princess? Or was she the reason behind its destruction? So this is how the character, I mean, is portrayed here in this book. You can understand by that. So Surpanakha is not a being, she's a becoming rather. This book talks about every single thing, every single detail of our becoming Surpanakha. We all know that she was an evil character, but do we know why she became that evil? This book talks about that. That's why I love this book. So, from being brutally taunted because of physical looks by her own mother in her childhood, to having rejection from her dear ones, and even losing the ones she loved the most. First, she lost her grandmother, Taraka, her beloved grandmother Taraka, then her father, then her husband, and finally her only son. She eventually became ruthless and bloodthirsty. And finally, she sought revenge. And she tried her best with her crazy tricks to make other people's life troublesome, just like her. This is the way she found peace. So you will definitely find this book quite interesting because of all of these, because of the writing style also. When I read this book actually quite a while ago, and I still can visualize the facts, visualize all the happenings that happened in the book because of the writing style. Everything was written, I mean, in a very beautiful way that any reader can find it easy to visualize all the happenings there in the book, and even you may even relate to the facts that also happens in our life. I mean, because some of the facts were quite relatable to me also, because sometimes we are often misunderstood in our personal lives also. So that's how or why we can connect to the characters easily. So this is a way that we can connect to the book, connect to the character, and find this book interesting, or we feel intrigued to read this till the end. So it was interesting to read this book because of the language also. I learned a lot of new words from this book too, because I'm an eager learner of new words. I love to enrich my vocabulary, and I learned a lot of words and idioms also from this book. So you may also find enjoyment or find amusement in this process also, if you are also an eager learner like me. And then this book is having 298 pages in total. So this is not so much difficult to finish this book. I took maybe 2 days, 2 or 1/2 days to complete this book because I was finding it interesting. So I started reading, and I was reading quite like quite fast. And if you are an emotional reader, then you may sometimes feel like crying, but yeah, it's quite enjoyable. So read this book, grab the copy of Kavita Kane's Lanka's Princess. And you know what? I bought this book from Bookish Santa quite a long ago. I mean, quite some months ago, and I got this at an affordable price, but I can't remember exactly what the price was. So the printed price is 2.95. So you may grab this book from Bookish Santa also, because they give uh, reasonable offers also. So I'm stopping here today. If you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe the channel, and please comment down below how you felt about this review, and if you have already read this book, then please comment down how you felt about the book, or the character, or the portrayal of the character through a completely different lens. So bye, stay tuned.